Ah, nice.
Ah, nice.
Let's see how this is going to work. At least that looks good. Oh, let's do some testing. Hey, dev guy. Finally got the board installed here last week. Now I'm just getting time to put this together. I was gonna say, does it look good? To me, it looks all right. $225.33, that's pretty decent. Or 31. Wow. It's dangerous! What's up, Blake? Time for some magical ski! The magical elixir! Ah, lovely. I actually like how this turned out. The only downer is the video output. It's missing like a tiny bit on the right. Oh yeah, it's kind of nice to play on real hardware with this. So this is my originally it was a San Francisco Rush, which I've upgraded to a Rush the Rock. Bought this cabinet as San Francisco Rush for $200 and put in, I think, about, let's see here, the kit was $95, new bulbs, new steering wheel, a couple of other things, some new locks, aftermarket fans to keep the heatsink for the steering cool, about another $200. So long story short, for $400 I've got my own Rush the Rock Alcatraz edition. And another $25 for an output board, which Matt from MattyMos Arcade was nice enough to install. I'm going to take the instructions that was given to me from Charlie Bognar, the world record holder of all the tracks in this game. Except for one now. I think Warham just took one. He took track 7. And I'm going to try to easily translate it and upload it, so if people want to use that board, they can use it. You could splice into the lines and use your original monitor if it's still good. Or, with the same, there's 2 different variations of the board. You can use a VGA input, or you can use an LCD monitor if you want. And so I went with the HDMI, so it's just easy to plug in with my capture device. So it's kind of nice. And now I've got a web camera right here that I put in, so you can see me while I'm driving, and I've got my microphone right here. How cool is that? So we can be out here in the mancade, enjoying ourselves, playing some Rush, and practicing and practicing and practicing, and trying to do world record runs. Yeah, this is a great game. Atari knew what they were making back in the day. And just to let you guys know, the video you guys get is perfect. Like, that's how it's supposed to look like. But the video on my monitor is missing red. So I'm waiting for some transistors to come in, and Matt's going to come out one more time. There's 3 color transistors, the RGB, so your red, your green, your blue. We've got the exact transistor we need. We're going to take the old transistors out, put them in, and it should restore all colors. So this actual Neotech will be running like brand new. So, and I know people shit on these Neotechs, which they're kind of a pain, but once you figure it out, it's not too bad. He's got a lot of experience. I'm working on them. So, but I like how it looks. I mean, capture-wise, it looks great. That looks really good. Compared to my... What the fuck? Compared to my Rush 2049, which is over here, and that only uses VGA out, so I can capture that instantly with the StarTech capture device that I have. And this one was perfect. This is completely done. The monitor just need an adjustment on the flyback just to straighten things out, and it's perfect. It's done. There's nothing else that needs to be done with it. So it runs 100%. I'm looking at it right now. The picture just pops. Nobody, not a single soul. Rush. Fake niche bras. So let me show you guys this. Let me show you how I've gotten at this game. I'm not perfect, but I'm getting there. I'm getting close. I've gotten a lot better. Rush. Super time. Yeah. Manual. Rush. Oh man, that looks good. Like I said, I'm not the best, but I'm getting there. Still learning routes. I like that. Not a soul. Announcer guy. Rush. Thinking about getting a custom hat done that says all stick, like on the back of the Extreme car. I think I'll go to the mall tomorrow and see if they can do that. I'll have to find a way to get that logo. up. There, I went from last to third place, like that. Initiated drift. Just take normal route here. Ah, I hit the corner. Get some t-shirts printed. That'd be awesome. Get Rush the Rock. Get the logo. Put them on a purple tee. Alright, asshole. Get out of my way. Alright, let's try the shortcut again. Ah, second place. Hauling ass. There's my Hall & Oates. Motherfucker. Ooh, that was close. Cross traffic. I got my third place back. Let's go with a surprise finish. Woo! Like a glove. That shouldn't be hard to do. Making sound clips. I mean, I have the name song here as my ringtone. That's your name. Gotta go fast. Hi, Cherry. Hi, hon. Oh, were we talking about the Midway Arcade Treasures 3? Oh boy. Well, we got the emulated 64 version, which actually was an upgraded version. It's not the Dreamcast version, which sucked, for $20.49. But yeah, that's the only good thing about Rush the Rock on the console, is they actually have it at 60 frames per second. The audio sucks, and the music sucks, and the controls suck. That sucks. Is it a little green? I think it could be just the tint. I mean, I can adjust it. I can hit it with a little chroma. I think it looks okay. It's got it does have a little bit of a green in it, but that's okay. I can have Matt look at that. But I mean, for how clear it is, it's actually really good. I'm just kind of sucks it cuts off the right side a little bit. What I wish they would do is a Rush compilation where you got Rush N64, Rush 2, Rush 2049 Dreamcast, Rush 2049 Arcade Special Edition, and Rush the Rock. San Francisco Rush Arcade and San Francisco Rush the Rock, both in 60 frames per second with all their audio and all that crap fixed, and release it as a compilation. The Rush collection. That'll never happen because Warner Brothers has the IP. Warner Brothers only knows that Mortal Kombat makes money. Which, don't get me wrong, I mean, it does. It's good. The new Mortal Kombat's great. I like it. They only had one job. Well, the other games that are on it are pretty good too. The Hydro Thunder actually plays fine, I think. There's Race Driving, which is one of my favorite arcade racers. I'm trying to find one of those compact stand-ups for right here to my left side so I can have one of those, which is not easy to find. Midway should have went to Ubisoft. If they were to make a console version of all the games, I would say leave them alone except for 2049 Special Edition, Rush the Rock, and San Francisco Rush. Make them HD with online ranking. And if you want online racing, if there was a way to do it, that'd be great. To have 8-player races online. If anything, Warner Brothers should just make a new Rush as well. Bring Rush back to its roots and do like Rush World Tour. That'd be great. And instead of having like 7 tracks, have like, I don't know, 20, 30? I would think you keep it graphics like this at 60 frames per second, it shouldn't take much memory. Viper came out of nowhere. Ah, Tim, what's going on, man? Oh, I'd agree. If there was a Steam version, I'd approve it. Put it on PC. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? We finally got an output board. Put an output board on the video signal. And it's even nicer. It's that Chinese board, but now they make them in HDMI, so it's just direct HDMI input or output, which makes it even stupid easy. The only downer is I can't get the audio off of this game. I would have to literally get into these speakers that are right here and alligator clip them out and then put them into a stereo system and then output the stereo AV into the analog part and sync it. The monitor, Tim, we capped the monitor, so this Neotech has been capped. But there's a trick. I didn't know that Matt actually knew how to fix it, but the red is not completely there. It's literally out, but he tested the resistance on it. It was just super low, or just didn't work correctly. So we've ordered new transistors, which they take the 3833s, and once they come in, we're going to take the flyback out, and we're going to take all those transistors out. There's 3 of them for RGB, and then just put new transistors in. He says it should restore all the colors. I don't know about the board, because all the audio is integrated into a separate board. It's weird because even though this has JAMA and all that, it's a very unique board, and as much as I've spliced into this, I kind of want to just leave it where it is. I don't want to push this any further. Probably I'll do the alligator clip method and clip to the signals here for left and right and separate them out and just get a little Chinese stereo board or something. But once we get the transistors in, this will look perfect. I mean, already it looks sharp. It looks great. It just doesn't have red in the picture. And even better, Tim, just to let you know, the 2049, we were going to cap the monitor in that. Didn't need a cap. Just the flyback needed adjustment. It's perfect. In person, even Matt's like, that's like the best monitor he's seen for how much I paid for. And he goes, it's as good as like his Superbikes when he put new Sanyos in it. And you know how bitchy those Sanyo monitors are. Those are a pain in the fucking ass. So he says keep the cap kit for this and have it on standby and ready. If, just in case he's doing research, he's going to find the transistors for this monitor and then let me know what they are, and I'll order those too and put them in with the cap kit. So if that ever happens, we'll just take it apart and put new caps and the new transistors in. Non-PVM CRT I'm seeing, period. Huh! Interesting. Alright, I feel like another round. Let's do track 3, the longest track of the game. Rice or Coop. Let's go. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Must go faster. Must go faster. And not into a wall. Ooh, shortcut. you prick. Ah, you double prick. Alright, let's try this again. Not good. Abort, abort. Come on. Get going. Get out of my way. Come on. Alright, back through Chinatown. Take it. Legends never die. Well, speak of the devil, there's Charlie right there. Pussy. I just saw Venom earlier this week. Now jump. Boo. Pussy. Hey, I'm trying. I'm trying, Charlie. I'm still practicing. I mean, I'm on the board, but I'm not, like, first place. So at least I'm there. At least I'm on the board. Oh, goodness. Oh, you were doing yard work today too, Charlie? Yeah, I really needed to do my yard bad, and especially the edging. So it's like, yeah, I better do the edging, and now it looks sharp. So I was just telling some of the people in here, break one of Charlie's records right now. I can't break his records. His records are like fucking impossible. I mean, there's the best I can do on the rock. It's a 358.59. 5 seconds. 5 seconds off him. It's not easy. Get Sanic fast. Sanic fast. Well, the rock is next. Might as well try. Let's try. Here we go. Alright, time for the corkscrew. And then this is the part that gets me, because if you don't do it right, you'll spin out. There we go. Oh, you son of a bitch, you just hit me. Run ruined. At least do my best. Take the high road. This has already been a crazy run. Ain't world record, but it's like, holy shit. At last. Hey, Stevie. If only stunt mode was available in the arcade version. Oh, I agree. Ah, thanks, Charlie. And that wasn't the best run of the Rock, but that was more of a craziest run I've ever done. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Now I have this available for streaming and 2049 Special Edition for streaming. You know it's 90s when a peace van passes you. Oh, I was running with the truck, the extreme truck. Or as I like to call Charlie, get out of my truck, because I drive a truck. I drive a truck that's similar to what's in this game. It's like a mixture of a Chevy S10 or a Ford Ranger. So I gotta say, is it yellow? No, mine's red. I just have my settings set to yellow, just for shits and giggles. That's weird to see. 3DFX Interactive. And I just wish it didn't cut off the right side like that. That's just the way the video outputs. Yeah, these run, I think this runs a Voodoo 1, while the Special Edition runs a Voodoo 3. Special Edition 2049 or regular 2049 runs Voodoo 3. As crazy as that is. So what's cool about, well, with this one, the board's integrated with the main board, whereas this one actually has a video card in it. It has a VGA output video card. On 2049. Oh, let's see here. Oh yeah, a world tour would be great. Please put St. Louis in it. Do like a couple of tracks per country. Do like 7 tracks per country. Major country. So like do USA, do Europe, do North America, Europe, Russia, Far East, which would be like China and Japan. And also include the original tracks, all of the original tracks in it too. That'd be great. Seven Ethiopian tracks. Can't wait. Yeah, there'll be a lot of nothing in those tracks. Just racing in the desert and jungle. Look at it this way, like, look at Horizon Chase Turbo, which is a great game, by the way, which Barry Leach, who did the soundtrack on 2049 Special Edition, and on the home ports of these games, look at how they do countries on that. They go to, like, specific countries. They do, like, North America, which really it's they do like California, Brazil, Portugal, Europe, France, like all the big normal countries. Speaking of Barry, I gotta get a hold of him. I gotta see if he wants to come out to Mo GameCon. Supposed to. He told me to let him know. He said he'd drive over in his car. Be a nice surprise for my group. Be like, hey, we got an extra guest here. It's Barry Leach, famous musician. Oh, same here. I'm friends with Barry on Facebook. He's really nice. He actually congratulated me on my new house, too. And when I showed him that I got these, he's like, holy shit. Speaking of which, I just remembered Terry Diebold is supposed to be at Mo GameCon this year, and he's the guy who owns the prototype Sony PlayStation Nintendo, the Super Nintendo PlayStation. And it's cool, you can give him a Super Famicom game, and he'll give you a marker, and he wants you to sign it. He's got like a big pile of them that people have given him games to play on that console. And I've got a Top Gear, Japanese Top Gear, I'm gonna give him on at Mo GameCon. Maybe I should get Barry's address and send it to him and have it sign it too. Thanks, Stevie. Yeah, I've only been here since February, and it's like the man cave. Like, we're in my shed, and I call it the man cave, where half of it has my motorcycle and my lawnmower and all that, and the other side, the other half, which we're on the back half, has my cabinets. It has my Rush the Rock, my 2049 Special Edition. There's a Space Invaders behind me that I'm working on. It's an original 1979 Taito cocktail cabinet. Works great. Just trying to find all the parts to put it back to its original form. And then I've got my double platinum over here. Oh, you got to meet him at XBO? It's really unique. It's a weird piece of hardware, I will say. I remember the first time he came to he came to Mo GameCon 2 here in St. Louis. And I came up and I talked to him, and Adam Korlick introduced him to me. If you guys know who Adam Korlick is the Dreamcast guy. He's been to our Mo GameCon since the first one. And actually it was Adam pulling strings for him to come join us. And Adam has like a lifetime VIP for Mo GameCon, which is funny. And he's really good friends with me too. When I met Terry for the first time on that Super Nintendo PlayStation, we started talking, and I'm looking at the device. I was like, this is really weird. And he goes, here, pick it up. He literally picks it up and puts it in my hands. I'm like, oh, shit! Holding a priceless piece of video game history in my hand. I got a picture of it. I'll see if I can put it up on the Discord later tonight. Like, you'll see my initial reaction. I'm like, oh, shit! But I went to Portland last year. I went to Portland Retro Gaming Expo, and he was there too. And I was walking around, and the next thing I hear is, Maynard? Is that you? And I turned around, and there's Terry right there, and we started talking. He's like, I'm in the video game museum. Come by later and come chill with me. The first thing he asked me, here in St. Louis, on my side of the river over in Illinois, we have a soda called Ski, which I call the Magical Elixir, which I'm ready for my next one. And so for my Mo GameCon guests, I get everybody Ski. And he liked it. And the first thing he asked me, he's like, hey, you got any Ski with you? Did you sneak any over? I'm like, no. But he'll be excited that I'll have a couple of cases this time. Ski, the golden elixir. So good. But, it was even, Adam was there too, so we were all three of us were hanging out. And, I mean, it was funny that it was even Adam Korlick's first time at Portland. He's like, well, I guess we're both popping our cherries here. I'm like, yeah, let's go have fun. I don't know if it will. That's the thing. I don't know if it actually plays PlayStation games. Because Ben Heck just worked on it. And it plays certain formats of games, but I don't think it plays PlayStation games. Which is really weird. but it has the cartridge in the back, the cartridge slot, and you can put Super Nintendo games in it. 2049 on the Game Boy. That'll only work on the GameCube. That's a Game Boy Color exclusive game, and Game Boy Color games don't the crystal cartridges don't play on Super Game Boy. You have to play that on the GameCube Game Boy player. So I know for sure at Mo Game Con here in St. Louis, this is going with me. The special edition 2049 is going. It's gonna be there for people to play for free. Can't wait to see what people do on it. It's gonna be fun. I'm debating about taking this. If I take this, I'll get another friend of mine, Zero Shift, who's in my streams every once in a while. I'll get him a VIP pass, because what's cool with our convention is that if you talk to the coordinators, and since I'm an advisor, I already got instant access to them. I already told them I'm taking the Rush 2049. They're like, cool, you got VIP automatically. So I'm going to talk to them and see about taking this one. And I'll say, hey, let's give Caston one. Or Zero Shift. He's pretty cool. Yeah, I wouldn't want to risk anything else on that console. Getting it to at least work and play is all it should take. I know Terry... I have an interview that I need to still put up that I talked to Terry for like half an hour about offers he's had so far of people wanting to buy that device off him, which is crazy. Like he's had like 250, 500,000, $1 million, $2 million offers. But I know it stresses him out. That's literally his ticket to retirement. He just has to he wants to find the right buyer. He finds the right buyer to offload on it, and then he'll retire. Guy's up there. He's like 60 plus years old. I think he's like 50, 60 years old. And him and his son have been all over the world traveling with it, showing people this piece of history. So it's pretty cool. It's a really neat piece of history, and it deserves to be. In the famous words of Indiana Jones, it belongs in a museum. It does. If it was a perfect world, like if I had millions to just blow, I'd buy it off him and just donate it to the National Video Game Museum. Yeah, I just gave the guy $2 million. Here's a device. Just keep it there and put my name on it. Just doing a favor for everybody in the gaming community. What are we doing next? Trek 5? Trek 5. Let's do Trek 5. So really, real quick, does everything look good? I mean, everything's all synced. You can hear me fine. You can... the video's all fine and all that. Just want to make sure everything's all good. Don't get how Charlie can get like under 4 minutes on this track. It's crazy. That was too early. I gotta adjust my brake pedals. You see my brakes are kind of flashing. Does it really look that green? I don't think it does on my capture. mean, it may have like just a tiny bit of tint of a green, but I don't think it's like horribly green. I'm not talking Grinch or the actual cabinet green. By the way, I'm driving my favorite car in the game. I'm a big fan of the old school Dodge Viper. Probably one of the only Mopar cars I do like. That and the Cuda. Extra time. But I mean, if you think about it with the Dodge Viper, the original Dodge Viper was basically a supercar without any assistance. It was basically Dodge Viper. Welcome to the die. It was the Magneto of cars. You spun out, you were dead. Man, I'm a sucker for these things. I'd love to own one. You can get one like this one in the game, like 90s model for like $40,000, $50,000. I'd buy one. I don't want any of the newer ones. I'd rather have one of the old original and then put a hardtop on it. Call it a day. Doug DeMero got one. He likes it. I'm leading. Oh boy, this ain't good. Come on. All right, final stretch. Drop the hammer, go. No, Mr. Beetle. No, Mr. VW van. You cannot get ahead of me. You stay back there. All right. 436 flat. You wish cars just exploded when they landed on the roof. That's a funny joke. That's your name. How significant is the speed? Let me think. I'd say by about 10 to 15 miles an hour. But you can match the speed of a beginner car to an expert car if you get bumped, if you get rear-ended and pushed. Like, it's weird enough, like, the world record, like, Warham just set on track 7 was a beginner car. Beginner car with a manual. And he just tore that track up. Like, Warham is just interesting how he races. And I feel bad for him because, like, he's in Canada and he has to pay to play. He doesn't have his own cabinet. He pays to play. to set his records. That's bizarre. How much has he sunk into that arcade to do it? He should have just bought his own. Yeah, Wareham is he's on YouTube. Charlie, if you could find the link for his channel, that'd be great. Which, by the way, you better come out of retirement now. He just beat your Trek 7. If I saw that correctly. Which is crazy. And it's weird enough that you guys are setting times in the beginner car. Once you get good enough to use advanced or expert or extreme, who knows what the times are going to be on those. Oh, that would be okay, cool. There's Wareham's channel. You saw him in a documentary. More like a mockumentary. That would be Lucas, who did a little fun thing because him and Charlie do VFX stuff. You guys do that graphic design stuff. Oh, did you find that link? I kind of want to see how he's going to do 2019 so bad. I just want to see what he's going to say about me. Yeah, this guy out of St. Louis came out of nowhere. He's not setting any records yet, but he's getting pretty close. So, Charlie, when you coming to 2049? You can come race on 2049? You gonna step into my territory? Hmm? Man, I just thinking about Wareham, how he has to do that. And I think Enog has to do the same thing too. Enog was paying at a barcade, I think, in San Francisco. Jesus, boys, go get your own. Just go own your own. It's not hard. Well, Stevie, you're more than welcome to, but I will say one thing. You gotta get a machine. You can only count for the emulated records. Your emulation records won't count. They won't count on legit records. You'll be in a separate bracket. It sucks. You gotta get your own machine. And if you get your own machine, I'll tell you everything what you need to get. Oh, that's right, you do have a stand-up. Go find a sit-down and swap the boards out or swap the chips out. Well, you told me what VGA cord to get. That's all you told me. I'm just saying if you wanted to swap the chips. If you know how to swap the chips, I can. It's not hard. Is there any place better to get a machine? I could give you this as advice. Patience and Craigslist, surprisingly, or Facebook Marketplace. Just keep an eye on local sales. Well, if you want to get San Francisco Rush, the original, you can get that arcade for stupid cheap now. If you find one that's kind of beaten up and needs work, you may need like $250 in parts. I mean, this one that I'm on is $200, and I put another $200 in it. $230 with the output board. What I'm saying is, Stevie, find yourself a base 2049, and then put the chipsets from your stand-up into the sit-down. Charlie, you're not selling it. You're not getting out of this, buddy. Rush for life, yo. AI with a sick backflip. More like, how the fuck did you do that? Jinx. Fucking call shenanigans on that shit. I remember the first time seeing one of these cabinets, too. I saw an original San Francisco Rush. Where I live, if you go to a city called Fairview, which is on the Metro East side of St. Louis, center field is like a mini golf, arcade, and go-kart track. And they had one of these. Would you catch up a bit? God fucking damn it. Motherfucker, I work 50 hours a week. But yeah, I remember seeing one of these there for the first time. And I was like, that's really cool. I've never seen a cabinet like this. And I remember playing a lot of Rush the Rock when I was younger, too. Oh, Seattle's a great track on Rush 2. I like the interstate section where it's got two different inclines. You can just pass through on one. Just go whoop, whoop. I might have to start playing Rush 2 again. I used to play that a lot when I was a kid. I was really good at it. Me and my brother were really good at it. And then we would bitch and be like, alright, let's go to stunt mode. I don't know. I will say this, Blake. Track 1 and Track 4 are going to be pretty dang hard. Track 1 is almost a perfect run, and Track 4 is about the same. You can only do so much. Oh, I've got Rush 2 inside. I used to rent it a lot when I was a kid. I got my own copy a couple years ago. Sure enough, I just went to Bloomington here a couple weeks ago, and I'm starting to collect the Rush boxes for N64. And so I found the original Rush, San Francisco Rush, and I found Rush 2, and then bought them. They were like $8 each, and then looked inside the Rush 2, and there was an extra cartridge in there. So I've got 2 copies of Rush 2. Damn, you must have played it that much. Jesus. Having a line on the cartridge where the console was. Oh, I've been playing ever since the original. Console first, then arcade. Well, actually, I'll say arcade first, because I played the arcade a couple times first. And I remember getting the original San Francisco Rush for 64 when it came out. I want to say 1997? That was the year I got it, and somehow Best Buy had it on sale. That's one thing I'm going to do. I don't know if you guys can see in here. Like, you can see my motorcycle behind me. Like, there's my motorcycle. But this shed has, like, its outer walls, and it's not insulated or anything. I'm planning to insulate the shed, and I'm gonna roof it as well too, so it'll be like a room in here. And we're gonna put an AC unit right there. Thank God. Put a window unit, make a little window out of this, and put an AC unit in here. But one thing I'd like to do is actually get some of the original arcade brochures. Like, I've got a high resolution of this game in Japanese. You brought it with you to college. Man, it just, you know, we're all sitting here talking about this game and the series, and it's like, what the fuck, Warner Brothers? You got an IP sitting here that could make you some money. Shit, just release the games on, like, downloadable versions, you know, like, bring this to Switch and PS4 or PS5 or Xbox One and Steam and all that. And do the same thing for this. And then just add online racing and leaderboards. Call it a day. If you want to make them HD with 60 frames per second, go for it. We don't care. Oh, you're on studs? Holy shit. Yeah, why not take it to your office? Everybody will play it then. Then you can actually set it up so they can, like, go find yourself a cheap laptop and put your AverMedia capture card in it and just turn it on and have it playing on a separate channel. And if somebody hops on it, we can see what they're setting. Yeah, Stevie, I will say this. Your HD packs have been impressive. I don't know how you backwards engineered that, but that's like, holy shit. That's pretty good. I'm always willing to throw ideas and do things like that. Yeah, Blake, I know I've seen your pictures of you making like an HD version of The Rock, which actually looks pretty impressive. That and your modeling and your renders for some of the cars in this too, which is pretty impressive. Hey, Charlie! I think we've got an idea rolling. You got a graphics designer right there. Charlie can make new logos and videos and all that. It's just that we got to keep this hush-hush. You know the rules of anybody doing a fan project. It's like cease and desist. Fuck you. Can't remember who it was, but somebody put a video out. You always wanted to make a fan project of one of your favorite games of all time? Just remember this rule. Shut the fuck up! I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, if Warner Brothers even knew that they owned it. Besides, if we all did this, instead of calling it Rush, we can call it Thrill. San Francisco Crush. But that would involve, like, wrecking people in, like Burnout. San Francisco Thrill. Hey, all! Yeah, I know this would take a while. All I could do is just throw ideas and get photographs and stuff of places. Ugh. I don't know what else I can do. It's a Destruction Derby clone, SF Crush. I think Rush World Tour is a great idea. A low poly, semi-linear with shortcut racing game. Back to its original roots. Arcade simulator. I think that sounds like a good idea. No weapons. No, this is pure racing. I'll admit it, I like the battle mode in 2049, but no weapons. Except for Cone Death. Cone Death and Cone Racer. Did I see King's logo? I don't think I have. Or unless you made his Red Goose Gamers. If that was you, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's a pretty good logo. I have no idea what my racing team would be. I seriously don't know. Lone Wolf? I don't know. I'm by myself. I've only got one pit crew guy, and he's barely here. I have to literally drive 50 miles to go get him. Lone Wolf Racing. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. I mean, Luke Haas is like sponsored by Coke because he drinks so much. A Rush remaster game. A remaster. Rush Legacy. The Rush Legacy. That's what I think. San Francisco Flush. You could have little rats all around and they can have a banner of that. You go underneath that says San Francisco Flush. That'd be a nice little Easter egg. Little New York sewer rats. By the way, I'd like to take a minute. This is Memorial Day weekend. We should all remember those who have fallen who are with military. So I've got friends who are military, and that's not until Veterans Day. But my grandfather is a former Army, and he's not with us anymore. He's been gone for 6-7 years. I have to go visit his grave on Monday. But if you got family members or past family members who served military, thank you. Especially those who are not with us. We will not forget you. Sorry, I'm a little patriotic. I do appreciate my country. Oh, my grandfather served for the Korean War as well. I'll tell you his story real quick, Stevie. My grandfather, I think, served 4 years. And he was a driver. He would do basically driving a truck to supply. That's all it was. He is a Purple Heart recipient. We do have his Purple Heart. And what I was told the story is that he was on a normal rendezvous to transport supplies from one base to another. And in the middle of his run, he was shot at. And my father told me that he felt something and just kept driving. He felt something in his leg. When he got to his destination, he wasn't woozy or anything. He got shot in the leg. He got out. He's got blood all over the left side of his leg. And they're like, holy shit, you've been shot. And he just looked over and he looked at his sergeant, or he looked at the person in charge and goes, medic? Just walked off. And he was given a Purple Heart for it. It's crazy. Oh, your grandfather served for World War II. Wow. I was going to say, Charlie, how far do you have left on your citizenship? Because, funny enough, my friend Joker, his mother is probably one of the only people I know who has not like, what's it called? Like a bi-citizenship, like 2 citizenships. She's got 3 citizenships. She's got Ireland, England, and United States. I was going to see how far you were along with your citizenship as well. We hope you become a citizen. I mean, you're cool with me. August. Wow. Shit. I can't wait. You better make a video and some photos of that. I want to see you with a photo all decked out. I want to see you decked out in American, like, I want you in an American shirt, American hat, and American sunglasses, holding an American flag going, I'm a citizen. Yeah, but my friend Joker, his mom, 3 citizenships, which is crazy. Ship carried food from other vessels. They were always in the main target for many Japanese planes. Oh wow, Blake, that's crazy. Any medals or anything for your grandfather, Blake? Mine was a group of 30 people. I forgot what they called, but one day sent 28 out of them to fight. My grandpa and one other guy stayed back for whatever reason. Never saw those 28 again. Ouch. That's a horrible gut feeling. These 28 people in your platoon that you knew personally are gone. I mean, I've got another friend of mine, Big B. His father is a Marine in the Vietnam era. And man, the stories I've heard from him, holy shit. Red Mist stories. Oh. He told me one day he was just out doing patrol and he was with somebody else and they got attacked and his partner got hit with an RPG, just red mist. Pew. Just crazy. That, and he's told me he showed me he's got a picture of the SR-71 Blackbird before you were even allowed to take pictures of it. He got one picture out of Vietnam. You can barely see it, but you can see the silhouette of an SR-71. Oh, wow. 90 years old. Wow. That's hard to imagine. We are losing people who served in World War II. Like, we're down to not many. I've got friends who have family that have served World War II. I'd love to sit down with some of them. A.F. Kinney, his grandfather served, I think, World War II. I'd love to sit down and talk to him. And I bet you he's got a ton of war stories I'd like to hear. A lot of good stories and a lot of bad stories, but stories to remember those who are not with us. So at least we should honor them by hearing them. Alright, let's not be mopey. Let's go to the next track. I think I had enough of a break. Let's have another track. Pretty much I'm just going to do a tour and play a couple other tracks and call it a night. Track 6. Let's keep it beginner. Hey, did you guys know there was actually a PC version of this game? Whoa! I'm not talking about the Midway Arcade Treasures. I'm talking that there was actually a 3DFX version of this game that was released. Well, it wasn't officially released. Somebody leaked it. I've got it on my computer inside. You have to use glide wrappers to make it work. Ah, not fast enough. You should be able to find a lake, Blake, from, hell, I think the last time I downloaded it, I thought I didn't have it, but I still have it. Somebody had a link of it on a YouTube video. Ah, shit. Flip it. Land, land, land. Oh! I'll take it. Pog. That was a pogger. I don't know how the fuck I pulled that off. The rush gods were watching over me. Ah, take a left. +1 for physics. Yay! Oh, oh, oh. I'll take it. Well, that truck didn't make it, and I just missed my turn. That's okay, I'll just take this. Out of my way. $354.69. I don't even know what the record is on that one. That's your name. Well, I've set a 351 on this. Hey Blake, ¿por qué no los dos? Why not both? No, this version has better shortcuts. Like track 2, for instance, it doesn't have the side shortcut where you go around the trailers. But I'm glad you guys dropped by. I need to do this more. I need to stream more. Tomorrow I'm streaming. I'm doing a cooking stream. Cooking steak. My favorite. Just cooking a London broil. Cook it rare, medium rare. Be delicious. Steak, fries, sweet rolls. And ski. Oh, fuck yeah. I needed to do 2049 again. I still got it. I got worried when I started playing this. I thought I was losing some of my skills in 2049, but it's like riding a bike. You get back on it and you're like, okay, I can still get 320 on my track 4 rock, so I'm fine. Oh goodness. What is with the green edition? God damn it. Alright, track 7. Alright, so how yeah. Bug. Ah, man, Viper. I drive that Viper. And again, Wareham set it on a beginner BMW, so it's like, holy shit. See? Spin out. Yeah, you take that, you bitch. Over 130. Quick shift. Alright, so this turn is crazy. I think I figured it out. So you downshift, and then you don't put gas in it, and you go around the corner, and then you hold it down. And that's the other part I haven't gotten yet. Come on, get back on track. Get off me, fucking Supra. Get out of here, moth. Okay, I'll hold it. That was a sphincter hold, about an 8. Oh, this is gonna be close. I need 130. 440.87. You're supposed to set records, not mess with the drones. I know. I'm trying. Fucking rubber band AI. God damn it. Oh, goddamn, Blake, I see your picture. Oh, wow. Sorry, checking my phone on stuff.
Congratulations.
Rolling Rock. Stevie, if I don't see you, I don't think I'm going to be on for that long. Let's see, what time is it? 11:30. I think I'm going to be on for at least another race or two and call it a night. But thanks for stopping by, buddy. Let's do at least one or two races of just whatever. Tell you what, let's find the secret stuff. I'm going to go to the half pipe. Yeah, Beetle. There you go, Cherry. There's your car. It's a Beetle. We'll just drive automatic. Oh no. Blew up the Beetle. Really? Pull the e-brake. let the time run out. More rush physics! Let's try again. I think we're going to end the night trying to get to the secret area. Alright, kids, buckle up for safety, motherfuckers. Let's try this again. Got it. Yay, let's go to the secret place. Ah, shit. Oh, ran out of gas. That was kind of cool. It sucks that Track 7 doesn't have its secret area like the console version does. That's kind of the only bonus that that console version has that this doesn't. Ooh, I know what to do. Let's do Track 2 again. Let's see if I can get on the roof. Usually it's not too hard to get on the roof. Give me the Racer. Give me my Viper. Oh no, Track 7 doesn't have that secret area. Not in this version, which sucks. Would have been great. Nope. You'd be surprised. I'll show you. I'll go to Track 7 next. That's the only difference. It sucks. Man, look at this automatic driving fool. Should have been driving stick. Be one with the car. Yeah, I put the stick in my ass. Me and the car are one. Alright, so to get on the roof, you got to be at least about 89, 90 miles an hour. Yep, there we go. That's how you do it. And that's the roof. It's not the fastest route, though. And that's a guardrail. Yep, called that one. You're in straight denial. I'll show you. It just wasn't in the arcade version. It was an exclusive to the console. You know, I've been thinking about doing something crazy. You guys ever heard of the boss books? It's like boss rush books. They have like Super Mario Brothers 2 and all that. Somebody who's specifically known to write a book on some game they know so much. Think about doing one for Rush. Or probably Rush 2049. Or the Rush series in general. Be kind of an interesting read. Do interviews and talk about how the game was made and things that we knew. What's the differences between the console version and the arcade versions, how the arcade versions came out, how much they cost. So many things to learn. Useless trivia. Alright, so just to show you guys this. So this shortcut's not in the console. And it's not in the original Rush arcade. It's not hard. It's an easy shot. Oh, thanks for the boost. Oh, you've been in contact with some of the 2049 guys. Oh, God. I would love to talk to them. There used to be a lot of tournaments at 2049 here in my area. Won a couple of them. That's one of the reasons why I'm so good at it. I was a Rushaholic already, and then sure enough, I start getting into the tournaments and winning a couple of them. There weren't official tournaments, but they were recognized. There was money, too. Prize money for wins. I think the most I won was $150. It was between, I want to say, 20 people. Raced 4-player elimination. Alright, I'll show you that trick again, Blake. So we'll go this way. You can do this, too. You can go right underneath it and then slam your brakes and then go this way, and you have to hit the little tiny ramp right here. Oh, cross traffic. Whee! Holy shit, I set a new time. Second place, wow. That's kind of a shocker. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Set a 5:26.45. crazy. Alright, track 7. This will be the last thing of the night. It's not there. I'm telling you, man. If it was, I would have told you. Automatic. Out of my way. Oh, son of a bitch. That's okay. Still first place. Alright, it should be over here. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. It is here. Well, I'm a dumbass. Prove me wrong, sorry. Yeah, laugh it up. I'm stupid. Not perfect. Come on, guys, don't make fun of me. I thought it did, and then it did. I'm stupid. Better wait on that rush book. Well, at least we know now. Anyways, I think we're gonna end it there for the night. That was fun. Maybe Monday night I'll be back on and I'll do 2049 for fun. But everyone, Stevie, Blake, Cherry, Charlie, Tim, and everybody else I didn't get to mention, thank you so much for dropping by tonight for the test run. We're looking great. If we just get my monitor working, it'll be perfect. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys and gals. Social media blade down below. There's links to Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm going to be uploading this to YouTube as well, just for shiggles. But hopefully more to come down the road, and more practice, and more Rush Talk. And who knows, maybe another arcade machine right here. And especially maybe some more Rush 2049. So thank you all for coming in this evening. Have a wonderful Memorial Day. Come by tomorrow. Tomorrow, 5:30 Central Standard Time, cooking stream where I cook steak. It's going to be good. Can't wait. But everyone, have a good night. Have a good Memorial Day if I don't see you. And stay fresh and stay clean. And keep practicing on Rush. I'll catch you later.